What's going on, guys? NAMELESS here, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today I want to bring you guys a question and answers video. I tweeted out for you guys to use the hashtag AskName and ask me any questions that you guys had. So I'm gonna get right into it, and I actually have my phone right here with a bunch of questions on it. I'm gonna go ahead and just scroll through and answer as many as possible. So question number one comes from RawsCone99. Best and worst moments of your COD career. The best moment of my COD career was probably placing second at Call of Duty Championships. It was a surreal feeling winning $50,000 and just getting to the championship of the Call of Duty Championship, the World Global Championship, where we played for all year. So that was probably the best moment of my career. And then the worst moment was probably releasing Embos after winning an event. That was really dumb. You never want to release a player, especially after you win. It just doesn't make sense, and it wasn't the best choice. Next question comes from Official Jordan Jr. Senior, Official Aqua, excuse me. And he says, what is it like being a COD pro? It's really cool. Being a COD pro obviously has its perks. We have a bunch of fans, and you guys are awesome. That's why I make these videos and why I stream daily for you guys. And then it's pretty cool to live this lifestyle. I wake up and I know my goal in the day is to get my stream hours in, get my gameplay in, and practice competing for the next event. So it's almost like being an athlete playing for a sports team, but I'm just using my thumbs. The next question comes from Jaden Heyer. He says, what team do you hate playing against the most, and favorite gun from any COD? The team that I hate playing against the most would have to be EG. I like them, they're all my great friends. It's just really difficult to play them. They counter my playstyle heavily, and it's probably my most team that I don't like playing against. And my favorite gun out of any game in Call of Duty would have to be the Kar 98K from Call of Duty 2, and then a close second would have to be the MSMC from Black Ops 2. Next question comes from JHW Misra, or Mr. Schofield, and he says, when did you start taking COD seriously? I started taking COD seriously when I moved, I started taking COD seriously in Black Ops 2 in the beginning when they announced Call of Duty Championships. That's when I really started going hard, because I knew that there was a lot of money that could be taken, that was up for grabs, and there was opportunity, and we were growing as an esport. And I really started taking it seriously when I moved into the Envy house back in February. That's when I really buckled down, and I haven't looked back since. The next question comes from a guy named Barack Obama. No, it's not the president, it's somebody on Twitter, and he says, what are your top 5 competitive teams? Right now it's a tough one because there's a lot of new rosters going on, but based on the league performance, I'm going to go ahead and have to say Optic, well, not number 1, this is no order, Optic EG, us, Optic Nation, and this is hard. It's either going to be TK or FaZe. The next question comes from LXNGR Langer, and he says, what's your favorite map ever in competitive COD? My favorite map ever in competitive Call of Duty is Tujain, Tunisia. It's from Call of Duty 2. It was just an awesome map, and whenever you got on, that's the map you started up. Next question comes from Say Che. He asks, how did you get into competitive COD esports? I got into competitive COD back in Call of Duty 2 when I was introduced to game battles. That's where I was first starting off, and the ladder just had me intrigued with how you could rank up. And I remember going on the ladder, see my team 15-0, and it was the best feeling ever. I was 13 at the time, and that pretty much from there was a snowball effect. I kept on getting better and better, and as I got better over the years, the scene has grown bigger. So I kind of got lucky, I guess, by starting here. I consider myself kind of a pioneer of the community, but that's pretty much how I started. Alright, the next question comes from Parky Park. Shout out to him, he's one of my loyal supporters. I love you, man, you're the homie. He asks, how do you get around hate? Do you ignore it? Does it not affect you? Does it fuel your fire? Enlighten me. Alright, so basically the way I get around hate is, I take the negative with the positive. So I'll read 2 negatives and then I'll read a positive. And that positive just breaks down both those negatives, because in life you're gonna get haters, you're gonna get people who trying to knock you down from where you're at, people who don't want you to do your thing. So I just keep on doing me, and I'm doing my thing, and if it's bringing me happiness and it's bringing me a future and what I want to do, then I'm gonna keep doing it. So I deal with hate, and It's just you have to. In anything when you have a lot of followers and a lot of fans, you have to deal with it. And people have opinions, and you're not going to be liked by everybody. When you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one. So I definitely have found a way to get around that over the years. The next question comes from _DPN. He says, do you still think you will be around the competitive COD or esports business in 5 to 10 years? I actually really hope so. I think I might be able to, stay in this for at least 3-4 more years competing wise. Maybe even 5 years competing wise, but in 10 years I definitely want to be working more of a corporate job, maybe, or being an entertainer. I really actually hope I could be an entertainer. That would be awesome. That's why I'm uploading these videos for you guys. I think I'm a pretty entertaining guy. Sometimes I'm funny, sometimes I'm not. It just depends if you like me or not. And I really hope to just grow and go. I don't really have a plan. Just go where it takes me. I already have a 1.5 years done of college, so if worse did come to worse, I could go back to Indiana, finish my degree at Purdue. But right now I'm just pursuing this, and I hope to grow, and maybe I have dreams and I'm aspiring to do things, so hopefully I can do it. Next question comes from Jinx XP, and he says, what is my favorite color? Surprisingly, it's changed over the years. Green was my favorite color for a long time, and then now purple is actually my favorite color. I know it's weird, but I just think purple is a really sick color, and I like it. I wouldn't like it on like a car or anything like that, but for like a button up or like a shirt or something, I think purple looks really good. Next question comes from Toby1 Kenobi. My dude, I love you, man. Another loyal supporter, you're the homie. And make sure you guys check this dude out. His tweets are always real, and he's always in the stream, and he's always in the chat. So Toby, you're the man. But he asked, how does it feel to team with the god himself, Merc? Merc's a great teammate, and I'm actually going to go a little more into detail about it. Joe's actually one of those teammates that is like, there's not many of them in the whole community. He's very supportive of you in and out of game. He's a great friend. He's one of the best friends I've made through gaming, and he's really just been there for me whenever I needed him. And he always shows up on LAN. He'll never be the guy to make you lose. He's just always there, to get your back, always trying to help you get better and help you progress. And he's just a great guy. Next question comes from Dino A, and he says, are JCap and Merc going to move into the house? Unfortunately, no, Merc will not be moving into the house. He's engaged actually as a dog, and he's moving right now, and his fiance is still in school, so I don't think he'll be moving in anytime soon. And then JCap will be coming to the house, sometimes for a month, sometimes for a couple weeks. He's actually starting school soon, but JCap will be here next week, the week before Gfinity, so that's always good to get some team bonding and practice in before then, especially all being in the house. It's a really good environment. The next question comes from a Cherry Cola, and he asks, Moe's or Chipotle? Without question, no competition, Chipotle.